insurance.
Sure.
Um, Guessing, well, first of all, you can go on about auto insurance, but I'm also very interested in U.S. plates versus like Mexican plates. You know, it seems like a lot of people here have the Dakota plates, but
Sure.
you need to have a certain type of license plate, or what's the deal with auto insurance here?
Yeah, great question. We work with auto insurance on all aspects. And the first question we always ask is, where is the vehicle registered? Is it registered in the United States? Is it registered in Mexico, Canada? Where is the vehicle registered? That first question is going to provide us the information we need to make sure that your vehicle is insured under the right auto program in Mexico. So whether your auto's registered in California or South or North Dakota or Texas, wherever it may be, that type of policy is called a tourist auto policy, meaning your vehicle not registered in Mexico, tourist auto, driving in Mexico. And you can secure liability only, meeting the requirements of Mexico, and or a full coverage policy that would look and feel like what you're used to seeing in the United States, comp and collision, also liability coverage. And then this question also poses, who's going to be driving your vehicle down in Mexico? So there are some restrictions still with individuals that are Mexican nationals driving U.S. plated vehicles. Hopefully this will change in the future, but for right now, if you're going to have a domestic worker or somebody that's a friend that's a Mexican national, you would want to allow them to drive a Mexican registered vehicle over a U.S. plated vehicle, because if they're caught by judiciales, it's possible that car may be impounded. So really important there too.
Okay, what about, do you guys cover, let's say, you have somebody, I know maybe Americans that have been living here for a while that might have
Sure.
citizenship or something, they're actually having a Mexican plated car. Is that something that you work with as well?
100%, Fletcher, absolutely. So depending on that need, we've got a special lines Mexico auto program for registered autos in Mexico, and whether the car is imported into Mexico or hecho in Mexico, made in Mexico, we can write a national plated vehicle, no problem. And again, that's always going to be one of our first questions when we build that, is to let us know where the vehicle is registered so we can fit the right insurance. And if you ever bring a car from the United States and decide to get it plated in Mexico, also let us know, because if you've changed the registration of the vehicle and had a tourist auto policy or have one, that policy is no longer active. It's not going to be valid for you driving a Mexican plated vehicle. So really important we understand where your vehicle is registered.
And is there any difference between Texas or California plated vehicle down here versus a Mexican plated vehicle, or is it basically the same cost?
Depending on where the vehicle is registered in the States, that will be the same. We write with all the different carriers, A-rated carriers down here in Mexico. So just depending on what the individual needs are for that client, we'll fit the right style program for them. Based on your state, there's different emissions, and the emissions in the United States change from California to, say, Michigan, let's say, where there may be emissions that are needed to pass smog. And that's what's going to be really important. If your plan is to bring your vehicle and just park it in your garage and keep it down in Mexico all year round, you're not going to want to bring it back to California every 2 years to pass smog. These change DMV requirements. So this is why a lot of people do register their vehicles in South Dakota, North Dakota, wherever it is. I'm hearing they're cracking down on this. So anybody that has these types of license plates, just be careful. You want to make sure that you're doing the right thing. And anybody that's driving your vehicle has got a valid driver's license, and the car has got registration on it all the time, active registration.